It's the end of the Fantastic Four as we know them! Fantastic Four 583 is shipping this month, and supposedly it's going to be the death of one of the members of Fantastic Four. Because of that, Fantastic Four is our Hero of the Month here at Alternate Reality, which means all of my trade paperbacks and back issues are 25% off all month long. All my softcovers, all my hardcovers, all my essentials, all my masterworks, everything. 25% off all month long. So come on down to the store and celebrate the death of a member of the Fantastic Four by saving 25% off here at Alternate Reality.
Comic books can't just lie around all day and not get reviewed. Here's Sweet Den with Comic Book Man. It's public service.
You see, they are insane.
Once more with feeling, Sweet and Sweet takes on Casanova and Ultimate Captain America.
Folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for
Who's
Daniel.
that sitting there?
Sweet Talking with Sweet Dan, Sweet and Comic Book Man, coming to you from Comic Book Man's Video Outhouse in the middle of beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality Incorporated at the corner of 111th and Kedzie, where you can fall asleep in the street and they will not steal your shoes.
Nobody will bother you.
You know, it's all sort of in there somewhere. It's sort of like a salad or a stew.
You got to sift through it.
It's all you got to sift through it.
Kick you to the curb.
We're all new comics are 15% off every day for
that
everyone,
too.
including all my Marvel comics,
All of
which
Marvel.
also include everything Icon puts out, everything the Ultimate Universe puts out. And today's show is about what, Daniel? Because we got two books we're doing. Yeah, we didn't talk about this at the time.
Yeah, this
Time to be brilliant!
This is called
Time to be brilliant!
This segment is entitled Nothing in Particular.
Nothing in particular.
Link 'em.
Okay, and in Nothing in Particular, he's reviewing
4-issue series. We're gonna call this one 4-issue series.
4-issue minis.
Link 'em.
4-issue minis. And we're reviewing, or
I'm
you're
good. I'm good on the fly.
reviewing Casanova Gula,
Part 1.
Part 1, and Ultimate Captain America. So, which one do you want to go with first?
I have more to say about Casanova, so we're gonna start with Captain America.
Okay.
We should have called this show Books That Start with CA. Except it doesn't, because it's Ultimate Captain America. So
4-issue miniseries that start with the letter CA. There you go.
books that end with the letter A.
And end with the letter A. So there you go. I mean, what a theme.
I mean, this is
you
how
can't have a better theme than that.
You want a
Meant
theme?
to be.
I'll give you 6 or 7. Pick one.
meant to be.
Yeah, pick a theme. Any one of those that works for you, that's what we're going to go with.
You don't have to think too hard about this show.
So anyway, how is Ultimate Cap?
Ultimate Cap is really fun.
Is it?
Because Jason Aaron and Ron Garney have rocked the out of Wolverine more than once.
Rock the who?
Rocked the heck.
You betcha.
I am not used to doing this. I'm not
You
good at
betcha.
censoring myself.
You betcha.
I work in a heated environment where cuss words
His
fly
passion,
hither
his
and
passion
yon.
is coming to the forefront.
We just spew bile at people. I'm
Yeah.
gonna call
Let me
Larry
be
Hama a
real.
jerk pretty soon.
Let me be
He works in a De Niro movie.
You know, this is the second reference.
Not as bad as a Tarantino movie.
I should watch that movie.
That's all right. You're all right.
Anyway,
So next up.
Ultimate Captain America.
Yes.
Really good because Jason Aaron and Ron Garney are gentlemen of leisure.
Yes, they are.
They play polo and drink tea and
But can they write
make
with a,
really
can they
really
write and
good
draw with
comics.
a dam?
Actually, Ron Garney is one of my favorite artists over
Yeah.
at Marvel. I have a million favorite artists, but seriously, he's solid in everything that he does.
Okay.
Jason Aaron is a gritty, realistic writer whose Scalp series over at Vertigo has gone on for more than 50 issues, and people hail it as the second coming of Preacher, or
It's a good series.
you know,
It's a good
stuff like
series.
that.
It's a good series that doesn't sell nearly as many copies as it should. Not enough people look at it.
You know,
Go
and
ahead.
that's the problem is, you know, people aren't open-minded. But when you get a guy with that mentality to work on a mainstream book like Ultimate Captain America,
Right.
You get ideas that seem so simple. The idea of Captain America being frozen in ice since World War II
Right.
and stuff like that is been done before, and replacement Captain Americas and stuff like that has shown up. The fact that he'd go and particularly point out the Vietnam era of American history that's really kind of hardcore, and insert this new Captain America that we've never seen.
Was that what this storyline does? You're
This is-
seeing a new Captain America?
You see Cap get his butt kicked
Okay.
by this guy who is essentially the same as Steve Rogers.
Okay.
But he's from, you know, Vietnam, so he's a little bit more hardened.
So they figured out the super soldier formula?
It would appear so.
Okay.
I can't say with any degree of what's the word I'm looking
Certainty.
for? Certainty.
Certainty. Yes.
I can't.
Or certitude.
It's only issue 1.
Yeah.
Only issue 1.
Okay.
But I'm sticking around because it looks gorgeous It's written really well, and I've liked how they're trying to differentiate the Ultimate Universe from the mainstream 616 Marvel Universe since the Ultimatum wave.
Well, having said that, if you are familiar at all with Cap's history, especially a Frank Miller run, you'll recognize almost right away who this new Cap is that they wind up picking, and I won't give it away, but you will recognize him almost instantly because he looks exactly the same as he did in that Frank Miller run.
And I was hoping it would be someone else, and it's not. So I was a little disappointed by that, but I think this is just, I mean, that was just a fan in me kind of picking someone who I had secretly hoped for, but it wasn't.
So Cap gets a thumbs up.
Cap gets 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs right up. Okay,
4
right.
if you count his.
Whoa. So how, moving on to our second half, how is Casanova? And I'm going to get a mop and stand back. I got a feeling you're going to explode. Go for it.
Casanova might be the best comic book that Marvel's Icon line has ever produced.
Ever
Produced.
That includes the Mark Millar stuff?
Mark Millar stuff.
Really?
Casanova is...
It used to be an Image book, remember?
Casanova is to comics now, in my opinion, what the work of Stan and Jack did.
Oh!
No, listen,
okay,
listen. This is a guy, Matt Fraction, who, when you put him on a mainstream Marvel title, who he's been writing Iron Man, really successful with that. He's been writing X-Men. He's starting to pass that off.
Right.
But when you get into Casanova, he's created this world that is all the good parts of Planetary and Nick Fury and James Bond and superheroics and giant robots from Japan. It's every awesome thing and it's got spacemen and invisible robot women. It's
invisible
just,
robot women.
It's just so out of control.
Yeah.
So balls to the wall insane every single page.
So 1,000 ideas a second.
Probably more than that, and it's so much to absorb, and yet it's presented in this colorful candy coating that is the work of Fabio Moon. I mean, he is unbelievable. Him and his brother just do some of the most insane, gorgeous stuff.
Yeah.
That is truly meant for comic books.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's not overly animated. It's not overly realistic. They're not trying to be somebody they're not. They just organically create this look that fits perfectly.
Okay. The
insanity that is Matt Fraction's work. Casanova, the first series, was seven issues, I think.
Something like that.
You know what I mean? It was over at Image, and Marvel recently re-released it with a bunch of extras, and they went back and colored the work, and this is slightly colored, although it keeps the...
Well, Marvel went back and essentially just reprinted the first run, and they tried to flesh it out a little bit, so it just didn't seem like you're getting a reprint. So you're getting a little bit more.
You get a little bit more.
But this is a new story arc, right?
This is entirely new.
Brand new.
When in time is Casanova Quinn? Casanova Quinn being the main character of the book. He was a thief in one reality, came across to another reality, and became the hero of his story. In the previous series, what this does is sort of introduce you more to the world around him and the characters that support him as they search for him. And I can't tell you where he is because it's only the first issue and I don't know. Okay. Almost as good as the book itself was. Yeah. Was like 5 or 6 pages of a back and forth conversation between Matt Fraction and Brian Lee O'Malley, creator of Scott Pilgrim. Okay. Creator, writer, artist of Scott Pilgrim.
That's a piece in the back?
That's the piece in the back, as they kind of talk back and forth about Fraction's rise in Marvel and O'Malley's rise in the scene as the creator of Pilgrim as the movie came out, and then ultimately didn't do as well as they had hoped that it would. Really, really fun, and they just kind of talk a bit about their influences, and it's really casual. You can tell that they're friends and that they're just kind of BSing back and forth. The way any of us would do in the comic shop. You know what I mean?
You mentioned a little bit about Fabio Moon's art.
Oh, yeah.
How is the art on this compared to... Because the last series they did was essentially like 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah.
Marvel reprinted it. But it's now 3 and 4 years later. Did you notice any difference in the style between this and the first series that they just reprinted?
It's...
Any growth?
He has done stuff since then. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, he's done
him and
stuff,
Gabrielle Bob worked together on the Day Tripper series,
right? Which
was 10 issues from Vertigo. So there has been growth. You know what I mean? Certain things he handles a bit more clearly because it's his second or third time drawing the robotic concubine of Dr. Newman Xenimo or whatever. You know what I mean? It's the giant robot that they all live in. You know, he kind of has a handle on it as it flies in to save the day at some point. You know what I mean? He's getting more used to drawing this stuff.
Okay.
You know, and because he has a better handle on it, the package is so clean, so crisp. You know, the colors, it's colored a lot like that Cowboy Ninja Viking book where they just do tonal.
Right,
sort of changes.
Well, the original run of the book that we were just talking about, it was all two-toned.
Right.
It was sort of like the book that Marvel did. Next, you liked it a lot. The hardcore thing that Garth Ennis.
Hardcore Marvel?
Or no, that oh God, Ellis wrote. Next World, Next.
New Universal?
No, the other one.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking
Next
about.
Wave.
Next Wave.
Next Wave is great.
It was sort of like that.
Next Wave is great, but yeah, this is actually colored a bit more than just the two-tone, but it's handled very well. Everything about this book, I could go on and on about why you should buy this book, but really until you read it, you don't understand the madness that is Casanova's life.
So understand the madness and come on down and pick it up.
There's only 2 copies left.
Only 2 copies left down here, but you know what? All the new issues that are coming in, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, they'll all be 15% off here at the store. So come on down.
But they're no good if you don't have issue number 1.
But you know what? You can read his reviews about all those books at the store's website. And where's the store's website at?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
www.myultimatereality.com. Comic Book Man would love to hear any and all of your insane, awesome suggestions. The crazier, the better.
So anyway, stop off at the store's website and check out all his reviews. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
This is Sweet Dan Sweet.
Saying, bye!
Bye. I love you.
Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.